Hey, it's WhovianMinecrafter. So, earlier I uploaded a video showing an automatic TNT cannon and a semi-automatic TNT cannon. Now, I have been working on the semi-automatic TNT cannon, but I tried to give it some improvements, but I kind of messed up somewhere. I'm not sure what happened, but anyway, I just kind of gave up on that. So that is a complete lost cause. But anyway, let's cut this off because it looks wrong. Having that on just is weird. But anyway, so this was my old TNT cannon that had 4 shots per clip, but I expanded it by a lot, and now it has 23 shots per clip. And so just need to put these pieces of redstone back. Like the last one, it has a lot of loops everywhere, so you need to take out those pieces of redstone as you reload. So yeah. Now it won't actually do any damage to the giant pit because I have gone as far as this will go. But one second. There we go. And yeah. So as you can see, it's just a normal TNT can for that much. Launches that. Next one comes in. Launches. So that pushes that down, and this goes out. Kind of same concept last time, but more stuff here. So as you can see, as soon as this can, it will push sand down. That's why I had to use obsidian, because the pistons don't affect it if that's in the way. So now I just have a lot of sand as filler space, so I can keep pushing this down, and yeah. Because you need to have the sand there. Sand's really important, actually, because you can't actually do anything without the sand. Because, you see, this won't push that stuff down if it doesn't have the sand there. And if this stuff doesn't get pushed down, then this won't push anything out, because there will be an empty space, as you can see for a little second. So, yeah, the sand is really important. Now, you can see I have a loop here and a loop here, just to make sure that these are constantly pushing out so that they get the sand. It was a bit too far to bring up wiring, because it would look a bit too, just a bit too weird, because it would be all out of the way and stuff. So now, you can see the sand's come down now. This is pushing the sand. And it's important that you use sand, because sand falls. So I guess you could use gravel. I'm not sure if there's anything that you'd have to worry about if you're using gravel, but yeah, I use sand. Anyway, so this will just keep shooting over and over and over again. So this would be extremely helpful if you knew someone was offline on a multiplayer server, and if griefing wasn't banned or something, which it usually is, but you could just set this up and completely annihilate them. And it does shoot pretty far, so if griefing's allowed but faction protection is still on, you can still just launch the stuff in. 'Cause I remember a while ago, before people would have like factions and no griefing, because the first multiplayer server I would play on, there's factions, but you could use TNT cannons to destroy enemy territory. But I mean, eventually, it was frowned upon. But eventually people would just claim giant plots of land and put stuff in way away from where TNT cannons could reach. Anyway, so now you saw how it works. Now to reload it, it's pretty easy. You break this so that that's not like still going as you try and put the new sand. Try and put the new sand in. So one of the very important things about this is you need to have this spot here so that the sand will fall down instead of get stuck into the actual cannon itself. If you try and have it fall down here, this water will get diverted and all of this TNT will just blow up and it will set off a chain reaction, and it will be horrible, causing stuff like here, because that happened to me. Yeah, I feel kind of bad about it, but whatever. It happened. I fixed it. Anyway, so break all the sand, and then just fill it up with TNT as it looked on like it was originally, and then you put the piece of redstone back. So yeah, this would be extremely impractical if you were actually going to do this in survival Minecraft. It's possible because I never use command blocks, both because they're super complicated and I like to make builds that would be able to be used in single player, just like single player survival. Now this wouldn't be really used much for single player. I guess if you wanted to clear a giant hole like this with TNT, you could, though it would take a ton of TNT to do this. Like, just think about that. It's 23 shots per every time you reload, and yeah. Oh, this TNT gets left behind because there's no sand to push it, but you know, that's the best it can do. Just one out of the 23. So I guess that actually makes it 22 shot count. But anyway, it's 22 shots, and well, you do need to put this in. So it counts as 23 times 4, which is a lot. It's a lot. 80, 92. Yeah, 92. So it would cost 92 pieces of TNT per every time you load. So it would be extremely impractical for clearing out a hole like this, because you know you could just use normal TNT and it would take a fourth of the amount of TNT. But you know, it's also useful for killing a bunch of bats that you don't want to go down and kill. Yeah, actually earlier I turned it onto off of peaceful, and a bunch of mobs spawned down here, so I could shoot them all, and it was kind of fun to watch them die from an automatic TNT cannon. But anyway, I'm rambling now. So that's really all there is to show. Next time I will actually try and come up with a different creation. But yeah, it's WhovianMinecrafter, and this was a TNT cannon, fixed and modified, I guess.